Octopus, 1981. I just set it into time mode here. So the objective of the game is to move your diver down to the bottom right corner of the screen and start collecting treasure. And so you got to dodge the tentacles as they go back and forth. If you want, you can retreat all the way back up to the surface on the little boat there on the top left. And when you do, you get a little bonus of 3 points. You can't go into the boat if you're not carrying any treasure with you, so you got to be careful of that. But and of course, as with any other Game & Watch game, the higher the score, the faster the game gets. So it gets pretty hectic, and so a large part of the gameplay is knowing when to retreat and get away, because sometimes the tentacles move at different rates. So sometimes a tentacle over here will drop down and block you in, while the other tentacles above the above the little chest there, treasure chest, will get you. So it gets kind of tricky, actually. I find this to be one of the harder Game & Watch games out there, at least personally. And of course, I was first exposed to this particular game with Game & Watch Gallery 4. I think it had a different title in Europe, but it's for the Game Boy Advance, the first one for the Game Boy Advance. If I'm not mistaken, the only one for Game Boy Advance. But anyhow, yeah, the modernized version was pretty fun of that. The more treasure you got, the slower you became, so there was actually a need to go back up to the surface to kind of deposit what you had, so that way you get get faster again. You could also throw your treasure, which is kind of interesting. So you'd kind of lose whatever you had in there, but you could throw the treasure back up at the tentacle and kind of temporarily stun the octopus, or at least that one particular arm. So it's kind of a little bit different. Usually the modernized versions don't take that big of a departure as far as, you know, changing up the gameplay, but I guess they did for that. So yeah, so he grabbed me there. Admittedly, I'm not very good at this game, so a little while ago, while I warmed up, I got up to 110 or so, but that's about as far as I got. I mean, obviously I could probably do better, but let me get to the treasure, darn it. There we go. So yeah, as you can see by the controls, there's only left and right, so you keep hitting right to grab the treasure. They don't have a separate button for that. Sorry, I'm kind of watching my camera at the same time here. That's probably why I'm not playing that great. Yeah, it blocked me in. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention, I guess. I was only looking at the one above. So yeah, it gets pretty tricky. I'll play another round, I guess. Don't you block me in! Yeah, better back out. So yeah, be sure to check out my other videos. So far I do have another video for Parachute, as well as Fire. The not the original release, but the widescreen re-release of it. Which, I mean, it's basically the same, but Might as well go back up, I guess. I'm not sure what's faster, picking up one piece of treasure, running up, getting 3 points, or just sitting on the treasure and just keep mining. Ah, I wasn't. Not paying attention. Not paying attention. Oh, I'm an idiot. Anyhow, so I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said earlier, I have a couple other videos up on my Game & Watches here. Mostly, so far I've just done widescreen series. I don't have a massive collection. I only have about 7 of these so far. I have a couple multi-screens, but mostly the widescreen series. But anyhow, thank you for watching.